Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in the playroom. I'm gonna try to do a little clean out. The lighting in here is really nice. The camera is on window seat. The back is like explosion zone. But I thought we would start another vlog. Oh, do you have your baby? There's Charlotte, and we're playing. We're having fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't know where'd you find that?
Baby.
Anyways, we're gonna try to do a playroom clean out. I posted in like the YouTube posts if anybody had any questions that I would answer them. I'm not sure, to be quite honest, like one, I haven't figured out YouTube. I'm trying to post more on Instagram, but like all of my engagement is down, which is fine. Like I'm not really worried about this. I do it for fun. Like I've just realized that it brings me joy to make videos and create videos. So any kind of like engagement or performance, like that is special and it's added and I love that. But if I'm doing it for that, then there's no point in doing it. I just want it to be something that I enjoy. So either way, I have been in the comments talking a lot about motherhood and postpartum and pregnancy and stuff like that. So I would like to talk more about that, as my life really kind of like revolves around that. It's really hard when you're trying not to show your children online, but also film around them. Anyways, like I said, this has brought me a lot of joy and I have been enjoying it, doing it, and I find it fun. So I'm just trying to find things to share because like a lot of my day-to-day life is just mundane stuff. I just took a shower today and I blew my hair dry and we've unloaded the dishwasher, cleaned up from the morning, made beds. We have started some laundry. I bought this drying rack to hang in my laundry room. It's kind of like, the laundry room needs a little bit of attention. It's good, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for my laundry room, but it needs a little attention. I hang dry a lot of our laundry, and to be quite frank, I have two drying racks that I love, but they're from Target, and I'll link them down below. And most of the time I fill those up on a regular basis, so this one rack is not gonna be the end all fix all. I don't know how this is going, but I want to show you that because I was really excited and it looks. We are going to try to do a little playroom cleanup, so maybe I'll do a before and an after. I'm trying to really work hard and go through a lot of kids' toys and get rid of things. I hate getting rid of their things because I feel so bad, but I realize there's only certain toys that they will play with. They are I think they're like most kids, but you know, they just play with certain things. So, in certain styles of toys. So we're gonna try to do a little clean out and see what we can get down. So I also realized that they play a lot better when there's less clutter. So when there's less toys, they play with the toys, as opposed to when there's like so much stuff, they're just overwhelmed. They don't even know what to do. Let's get into this playroom declutter. Also, I ran out of my Tahari protein matcha and I tried to make a protein matcha at home and it is not the same. So I will be ordering my third bag, which is the second bag that I've purchased myself. So if you're wondering if I like it or not, I very much do. You're making some progress on the playroom. I wouldn't recommend decluttering with a toddler, but we're making some progress, so let me show you. It's nowhere near where it needs to be, but we're getting there. We have floor. This was picked up, but now it's not. I need to try to clean out the attic some because I want to try to put some of the furniture that is going to Florida and or that we're not using right now in there. This is where we're at right now. Hi friends, okay, so I left you hanging yesterday on the playroom clean out. Today I have a few other things to do, but I was just in the laundry room and I wanted to show you this rack. Okay, I'll be right there. That I was talking about, the drying rack. So let me turn you around. Okay, so this is the drying rack and it hangs from the ceiling. The logistics are not great. This light needs to either have the rod removed or I just need to find a different light because it's kind of hard. Oh, of course I have to vacuum the thing in the dryer. But anyways, I think it's really cool. And then it just drops down and you can put the laundry on it and then pull it up. And I needed to pull it up a little bit more because I can't open my cabinet right now. But we're making it work for this room for right now. We might have to move it, but for right now I really like it there. And we might make some changes in here. I'm not quite sure. I have just, let me see if I can change this lighting a little bit. Let's see. Oh, this is much better. Okay. I have been putting away some laundry. I changed the sheets. This is still crooked. I don't know how it gets so crooked all the time. I So my last vlog I shared that I went antique shopping and I saw this dresser that I love for our bedroom. I can't remember if I shared it or not, like if I said that I saw it or not. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. So I could not stop thinking about it and I went back and bought it. But that meant I had to like switch out my dressers, which last week I did do that, but I kind of got in a rush and I still have a drawer from our old dresser laying in the floor. And I need to go through that and go through all my things. I have a ton of pajamas, like I'm a pajama collector, but I'm realizing that a lot of them have stains or holes. And I feel like some of them are really old and they're in great condition. And then some of them are only a few years old and they're not. They're like in not the best condition. And by only a few years old, I mean, I bought them when I was pregnant with my son, some of them. So they're 6, almost 7 years old. So that's like relatively new compared to some of them. And I'm just like not sure, how long are we keeping pajamas for? Because I feel like I just collect things and then I don't get rid of things because I'm like, they're not this old, they're not that old. And then I'm like, okay, well, I mean, is 5 years old, is 10 years old, is 15 years, like, I still have stuff I wore in high school, so. And I just turned 32 this past weekend, so let me know what it is considered old in the pajama world and like t-shirts and things. And I always try to hold on to things because I'm like, it's really not in that bad of shape. But then, you know, I like some pajamas that fit. These ones are getting a little bit baggy because they were like my pregnancy year pajamas. And I'm like, maybe I should put them away. But some of them have holes in them. And anyways, I don't know. My daughter's going through this closet, our linen closet right now. She's locked herself in there and is like going through things. And I hear the telephone. So I am going to work on that. And I'll share a progress update in a few minutes. Charlotte and I just had some lunch. I was able to go through the entire dresser that I just kind of threw everything in and kind of declutter it, not entirely. I feel like I've gotten it down to where it's like just really the hard stuff. So I'm gonna browse the internet for some pajamas, and if I decide to buy any new pairs, then I will get rid of some. Anyways, I'm throwing a few things away, I'm donating a few things, and then I have a stack of like 5 sweatshirts that just don't fit in here or in my sweatshirt drawer. I just have a lot of sweatshirts. And then like, you know, some of them are heavier for the winter and then some of them are lighter for the summer and then some of them you just wear year round. So loungewear, pajama wear, sweatshirts, I just have a problem with buying too many of those or just collecting them over the years. That is done. I'm gonna get this drawer out of here and into the dresser. We moved that into Ralph's room the other day. The dresser is going into Ralph's room. It's already in there, so I'm gonna put that drawer in there. I'm kind of like tidying up the house because the cleaners are coming tomorrow, so I never do a very good job of that, but I'm really trying to declutter. Like, I like to use the beginning of the year as like the time to wipe the slate clean and declutter, and I feel like I've been doing it over the years, and you have to really do it consistently. I know the people in my life think I'm crazy because I'm always getting rid of stuff, but I'm also realizing that like I just buy too much, and I feel like we live in a world of consumerism and just buying too much stuff. I heard this thing the other day and it was like, if you feel like you need to buy something, you really need to just get rid of something, and that felt so just true and personal, like it was directed exactly like right at me. So I'm gonna continue getting rid of stuff and decluttering stuff. And I'm gonna show you this dresser. It has stuff piled up on it. And I need to still get this table straight. I've been meaning to take this lamp to Beau's room and then bring the one that was up there down and kind of, I don't like the lamp shades. They're huge and they just came with it, but I need to figure out exactly what size lamp shades I need for these lamps. That's something. Also, my bedside table always has like 5 books on it at any given moment. So I'm gonna work on this, and I'm probably just gonna leave these sweatshirts on the bed for now. These are the ones that I need to find a home for. This is the dresser, once again, very cluttered. I need to get a tray for this for my perfume. It's just like sitting up here right now along with a bunch of other stuff that needs to go somewhere else. But it's so pretty and I just don't want to mess it up. Fragrance, perfume, the diffusers will like just ruin a piece of furniture like this. So that's why I always use my little coaster thing for my candle. Really pretty. And it doesn't have as much space on top of it as the other one. This is like the old drawer. It's just very old piece of furniture, but it had a lot of space. So I'm trying to downsize and redistribute everything. So that is the plan for today. And this is gonna go. So I'm gonna keep moving, keep shaking. To end the vlog, so I'm going to be really quick. But before I ended this, I wanted to talk about 2 books that I've read recently that I really loved. So these are parenting books, but these are really good. So I have to be quick. Anyways, we sent Bo to a Montessori school for kindergarten. He just went to like church preschool. We loved it, but I just felt like traditional schooling, public school was not. Things have just changed a lot over the past several years, and it's just not what really aligns with our family values and goals. So Jay and I both went to public school. I'm gonna like not get into a long thing on this. We can always talk more about it, but anyways, we love the Montessori school. I always thought we would do like Montessori toys and stuff like that, but you just get an influx of things. So it's not traditionally like that. And I had never really read up on it a ton, but basically I read the Montessori toddler to see if this would help guiding Charlotte. I have about just a million pages folded down to go back, and I'm making notes on it, but it is so helpful if you have little ones. It just really helps you understand how the toddler's mind works and how they can really thrive, and you can just help guide them in their relationship and their environment. So this is something I'm going to be going back through and that I'm slowly trying to implement, because I feel like you can't just change your whole life overnight. I've realized that with age. So that was a good one. I can talk more about it. And if you have any books that you like to read, please share them with me. And the second one was No Drama Discipline, which this was referenced in that book. What I love is that in the back there's a section of just books that they recommend. So this was one of them. And I feel like if you have young children, sometimes life is chaotic and it feels like there's a lot of power struggles and maybe raising voices and meltdowns and stuff like that. This book is so helpful. And they also wrote another book, I believe it's called The Whole Brain Child. So I think I want to read that as well. But if I could recommend one book, I've read quite a few for like parenting children or young children. This book is incredible. Like, it is really good. And they give you a lot of practical knowledge, a lot of easy tips for things that you can implement, and also just help you release the guilt that you're never going to be perfect, and no one is going to be perfect. Even, you know, the experts are not perfect in their parenting. So these books were both extremely good, and they've been out on my nightstand. I just finished this one the other day, but this one I've been finished for like several weeks, probably almost a month now, and it's still on my nightstand and I'm making notes. This is such a great resource, and this is such a good read and such a great resource. And they also have in the back like a breakdown of everything. So I think I'm going to read The Whole Brain Child. I have quite a few books on my queue. I can't remember if I shared it on my Instagram that I found. Is it Atomic Habits at TJ Maxx, which was such a good find. And I actually bought the audiobook and I was listening to it, and I was like, I have never listened to an audiobook, and I was like, this book I have to have a physical copy of. So I found that at TJ Maxx, and I also found is it Ellen or Elin Hildebrand book, Either way, I love her books. I am into a lot of self-help reading and wellness reading, so her books are like my fiction that I like to read. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.